Well, I'll talk to you afterwards anyway, Vern, because
Copy that.
what we talked about
is the last Vic,
was kind of in the
Vic 5
works
right there?
to be fixed.
Or is that going to be in front of this?
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Hey,
Why do I feel I'm forgetting something for my kit, dude?
Okay.
Zip ties?
Did you get 2
Yeah,
zip ties?
No, I got 5 zip ties, I've got
I forgot about
3
that.
earplugs.
Have you guys all tied together?
Got my map tools, my flashlight, I've got my entrenching tool, my spray paint.
Alright, we'll tag up.
Spare socks, spare condoms.
Hey. Feet, hand,
smoke.
Neck, feet, hands,
yeah, that
neck,
that
balls,
model should have
extra
3
socks,
seats in the
warms
front.
them all.
Dowdy!
I know this is silly.
I've got the CLS kit on me.
Okay.
Hey, Davis, Dowdy's in.
And, Smith, go ahead and tag.
Why am I... Oh, right, I'm using the fucking JHP rounds for the Beretta. That's the one that's
we have
on.
thing 2 and...
using Full Metal Jacket, I'm using the fucking high point, the high power.
We have thing 2.
Jacketed ones.
Sit on the middle hump.
The original thing.
I'll swap them out for my loadout later.
Falcon, I can't stop. I'm fidgeting around. I need to shoot something.
Yeah.
So I contact you on
we're not really
3-9
shooting
or
anything unless we're shot at.
191?
So we have Saber 1 actual and Saber 1 pop.
I'm liking that they added the patches on the uniform.
How do you know?
Yeah, mine's not showing up because they haven't updated my my request on the forums to update my rank and my billet.
Is Dunstan still S1?
What in the?
No, he's in reserves.
In the unit?
Yeah, the unit page. They didn't. They haven't updated my request yet.
Does Leon? Who manages that?
S1.
You know which S1 personnel does that or no?
No, I'm gonna talk to
I think it's Reet, isn't it?
More people.
I'm pretty sure it's like Master Guns.
I think so. I'm gonna talk to this afterwards and
Lion usually does that.
I just leave that thing. One monitors it, so I just leave it the way it is.
I'm sorry, but that right there is a bullet magnet on 4 wheels.
What? The truck?
The Hemet.
Oh, the
you know what? I'm fine with that because.
Thank God that thing's gonna be sitting in the rear with the gear.
Nobody monitors that thing, so I just leave it the way it is. It still says.
Was that EOD or something, or is that the truck that we're bringing for the whatever we find?
That's
yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
Each thing's supposed to have 2 extra bags in it to put any gear we have found and located.
And plus, if you look at it, we have retired members.
What are
we could have taken out 33.
They retired a long time ago.
What are the significant equipment that we want to be picking up? Radios, I guess. Fucking maps.
You want to know what would have been cool if we took them out tonight? If we took out those UTVs, dude, that would have been sick.
I guess. Grab 2 ATs.
If they want speed of the
How many
UTVs would have been perfect.
Andrea, how many AT did you put in the Vic?
Times 2.
Okay.
True.
That's plenty.
They want extra AT, so if
I swear that
But then
we should be good with that, I believe. Maybe
Is that an acceptable number?
Yeah, that's fine, because
Find it in here, Davis.
Yeah, we're not allowed to carry those.
You know what a UTV is, right?
Staff Sergeant Mitchell has AT as well.
Are you talking to me?
Which one are we taking?
Yeah.
LKID, these ATs are primed and ready to roll. By the way.
That Marquis is coming to our Vic. Tell him our Vic is on 1150.
Those would have been cool, but we would have been dead in like 30 seconds, so.
We should have the driver.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm gonna check.
Arma's that close, we're supposed to be like...
Sullivan,
Vic 1 copies all.
company commander is checking. Oh, I'll kill it.
And we have Claymore.
No, I got 5-0 on
I cover that.
You
So
want
we
me to get
got
in the
2
driver's seat?
ATs as well?
Wiggins, this
Claymore.
Vic does not have a radio.
Just get in the driver's seat so that way you can cover the radio. Everybody else will be outside the Vic.
I'll be handling radio comms for.
Yep.
And I have one on
Alright,
there.
load in.
Let's load up.
Let's get in, guys. Get inside of the vehicle.
Nope.
Let's go. Get in. Get in.
Alright, safety on. Gun up. And good.
Alright. Is everyone here who is going to
Checking in 5-0.
I picked up an extra GPS for you.
I got one, don't worry.
Just so I can, just so I can keep up with the turns and whatever. I'm gonna pull up at the gate.
1 copies.
Don't it beat the other gate? Which is the good one?
Where's my... There.
1 standing by. Alright, someone needs to guide me also while I'm paying attention to this.
Do you have a GPS?
Yeah, I do, but like...
I'll be calling the turns out for you.
Yeah, like, where do I go? You gotta guide me out here. And you get, can you please, like...
You're gonna go down the hill.
And go right.
There's a bit of a marked path. Although I do think we are going up the wrong way.
Basically, need to go around and do a 180 turn and get from the other side of the road.
Stand by. Combo Commander, this is Vic 1 interrogative. Are we to do a 180 outside the compound because we are directed southwest, whereas we should be going northeast? Over. Understood.
Vic 1 standing by.
Is Hulking in this vehicle?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Okay, I've taken a screen grab for the, whatchamacallit. So, after the meeting, all I need to do is transcribe that list of names.
Clear comes, clear comes.
Fine.
1 copies.
And you can just say Trapper with the FTX button. I'll get you fixed up.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
What does it mean by
guys,
Out of the wire. Safety on. Safety off.
Wait, we're going
Comes
east?
Hang a 180 here. So hang a left turn after that pole to your left.
Right, remember everybody lock it up. Only now the driver needs to be paying attention for the callouts from the radio. Unless it is anything important, be quiet.
Outside the wire, yeah. Just keep outside the wire and hang right.
You gotta hate that road that you see over there.
That road dead ahead of you where that warehouse is, you want to be on that road, and at the end of that warehouse, just to the left of it, you're going to have a left turn.
Alright.
If you got down here, it's fine.
Well, how fast did they say?
Full speed.
Max speed. So we'll have to be going 65.
Turn left. Vic 1 turning left on the road over.
Ooh, the truck almost rear-ended that RT-31.
That's why it's important you keep spacing. What's our speed?
70.
70. Vic 1 is at 75 kilometers an hour. Understood, 55. 55, 55. Turn left.
Left turn.
Vic 1 turning left.
Left turn. Left turn. Pay attention.
Right, let me do the fucking call-outs from now on because there's far too many voices.
I
in
need
this
someone to be
vehicle.
loud.
You can talk within each other, but don't start telling the driver what to do. Sullivan, just listen to me, homie.
Like, if you're on the squad net, talk on that. I have an additional channel for that.
I'm on convoy and fire team, so.
Alright, well. Yeah, we got 2 boxes up ahead.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Vic
Go
1,
around
Vic
it.
1, we have 2 metal boxes on the road, 100 meters in front of us, over. Going right off road.
Alright, turning the road.
Vic 1 passing metal boxes now, turning back onto the road, over. Vic 1 on the road. Yeah, resume. Keep speed constant. All right, you're gonna come up on an intersection in about, let's see, about a kilometer here.
Alright, well, Vern, I need you to be on situational awareness.
Yeah, I am. I'm just telling you your route. I'm just letting you know.
Yo, someone still got eyes on the Vic behind us?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Still over there. We're good.
Is that a destroyed tank?
Yeah,
told me that's
solid
destroyed.
building.
Thanks, bud. Turn right. Big one, right turn. Oh shit.
You're good. Keep going.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Left here.
Big
One left turn. I got it, chill. Got good spread.
Server 1-2 copies. Alright. Okay guys, we have received intelligence that there's enemy infantry.
There's where, sorry, enemy where?
Break, 1 second.
Coming up on the left.
Yeah, take that left over there. Big one left turn.
Truck coming up on the left.
Truck coming up on the left, big one. Civilian.
Alright guys, we have received intelligence that there is infantry with AKs and rocket launchers at the area of the HBT, okay?
Roger that.
Everyone take copy.
So
We're going to be entering a populated area here. We're going to be entering that town in front of you. So
Go
be
ahead,
ready to drop
3-1
speed to about 2.5, yeah?
So when we get to objective rally point, we will be heading south and stopping 100 meters outside of the town.
Elkin, I can hear you on the team there if you talk on that.
Yep.
You want me to drop down 2.5 right now?
Once we enter the premises of the town. So right after the little wall to your right, about 50 meters.
So
Big one entering town, slowing down to 2.5 kph, 2.5 kph.
When we get to objective rally point, we'll be going south and stopping 100 meters outside of town due to the fact that there is armed personnel there at the location.
Big one left
Elkin,
turn.
see objective.
What's our civilian left?
Yeah, objective rally point.
Alright.
Big one resuming speed 5.5.
Okay, you already told the driver where to pull up?
Okay, from 100 meters outside of objective, or out of the town, south of objective rally point.
I'm not going to be able to pay attention
Elkin,
to
I'm
that
packing a
pull over.
GPS myself, homie. Don't worry about the navigational stuff.
Okay. Well, that info's not on the GPS. It's just whenever we get to close to objective rally point, we're heading due south and stopping 100 meters outside of the town.
Oh, you're talking about objective rally point. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the off-road through the valley thing.
No.
Never mind. The fuck is my kneeboard? There it is.
I'm not lying to anybody, am I?
No.
Just a little bit of desync here and there, but nothing major. Same story, drop speed 2.5 when we get into town, so. Right about here.
Which other something on the road or something?
2.5 to entering the town. Over.
Maybe in the road, I see him.
Is that a hat?
Understood. Vic 1, we have a civilian in the middle of the road, pushing a bit left to keep him space. Over. He wasn't happy to see us.
Gas station on the left.
Yeah.
On your right. Approaching the off-road.
Yep.
Brake right here, or?
Just after the building. Just after the building gets smoother. Vic 1 turning right, resuming speed 5.5 off-road.
Which way do I go? West?
Yeah, go straight west. Straight west.
Yeah, I couldn't.
The advised route is heavily forested. Watch your tires. Over.
Oh, on-road marker to the south.
Yeah, on-road marker is just in front of you now. 100 meters.
There you go.
Vic 1 approaching on-road marker. No, south or north?
Left, go left.
South.
Vic 1 back on the road, resuming 5.5.
Only one on the radio, please.
Yep, Sullivan, I told you, man, I got this, man. Don't worry.
Just worry about driving.
4.5.
Yeah, go 4.5. Understood. We're gonna be in on 3.5 or 4.5, excuse me.
Right.
Turn it right.
Slow down a little bit more.
Gonna need the power to get up this hill. Okay, disabled vehicle on the right. I mean left.
Where?
Left. Right
Oh,
front.
that's static. That's static.
What?
Static.
That's a static thing. It's not.
Okay.
Gotta still be IDs, you guys gotta watch out.
Understood, Victory. We're keeping it at 4.5 until you get a little bit closer, and then we might speed up again, depending on convoy commander. Over. Three. Left turn in about 100 meters here.
I know. I see the left turn coming up.
Cool. Vic 1, left turn. Oh, the weapon in the middle of the road.
The bridge ahead.
Yeah.
Speed across.
Vic 1, we got eyes on a bridge, 100 meters in front.
No avoiding it, we have to speed right across it.
How do you want to cross this?
Gonna have to speed right across it. Canceling the limits.
Cool. Vic 1 is going to push through, speed past the bridge, over.
Return nominal speed.
Cleared.
Vic 1 is clear of the bridge.
Resuming 4-5.
How fast do you think you can go?
I'd say 50 to be safe.
Vic 1, my driver thinks that the safety speed is about 50, the max you can go. Otherwise, we're risking topping over. Understood, 4-5. Approaching at factory.
Yeah, I did that.
Understood. Vic 1 is approaching at factory right now. Keep eyes peeled. Turning left on the side road after the factory.
Resuming 4-5. Or 4-0 actually, for the now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little bit into the gotcha.
Vic 1 is going to be at 4-0 for the windy section, over. This is very quiet.
Yep.
Very unlike any convoy that I've been on.
Well,
I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Well, the one thing that's good about this convoy is there's no fucking snow.
You can fucking say that again. Holy shit. I remember that bullshit.
I called it the hellhole. Elkin knows I hate that place.
Fucking trash, dude. Understood, Vic 3, we're going to drop our speed to 3-0 for you until you catch up a little bit. It's all fucking uphill, that's why you should have in so much fucking trouble.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad thing when we have to exfil.
This bit is not going to be bad because this shit's going to be downhill. Out of the immediate danger zone, but fucking going up that shit again? I'm not looking forward to it.
Neither am I.
Alright guys, be advised there's also multiple vehicles at the AO, okay? So keep that in mind, there are
okay.
Most likely soft vehicles, but there's also a BRDM.
There's a
BRDM.
BRDM.
We're gonna push south of the town objective?
As for what they say on the radio, yes, there's a BRDM.
Vic 3, advise when you are at the crest of this little hill that we're at right now, so we can increase our speed again. It's all downhill, it seems, from down here. Understood. Vic 1 increasing speed to 4-0. Well, this fucking little expedite here. I got eyes on the target area.
We're about to get to objective.
Vic 1, eyes on the objective.
That's secondary objective, OP.
No, that's the big ass town.
Gunshot.
Do I keep following this road?
Yeah.
Civi,
to the right, watch out.
Front.
It's just a shop. It's a mechanic.
Gunshot again.
I'm hearing
Vic 1,
gunshots.
we hear gunshots coming from the town, over. Not directed to us, it doesn't sound like.
Negative.
Approaching your objective.
This is everyone to all units.
Are we stopping here, Elgin?
We hear shots from the AO, not heading
Big
toward
one
us.
stopping. Big one stopping at objective RP.
Push a little bit forward so they can pull up. Oh, we're getting shot at.
Are they at us?
Incoming.
Everyone to, we're taking shots at objective RP, over.
I can't VID anybody.
I've got eyes on target. Stand by.
Got him.
Waiting orders.
Southwest, where the
Keep moving.
Southwest, 100 meters on the hill. Go.
Move forward. Secondary RP. Go.
Move into the town. We're moving into the town.
Are we moving into the town?
Move to the town.
To the objective.
Oh my
Turn
fucking
around.
lord. Then why the fuck do we have a secondary RV? Hang a left back on the road here.
I thought we were going to secondary objective, OP.
No, we're going to the objective.
We're going to the town.
Incoming. Water fire.
Conserve your fire. First.
I'm not shooting.
You just were.
I was shooting. I was fucking suppressing them.
Hey,
Look it up,
I'm
look
doing
it up.
this in this vehicle.
This is everyone to 3908. What's our orders once we hit the objective? Oh.
I feel like
Motherfuckers,
we're
asshole.
gonna fail this.
Alright, Alpha, be advised. When we hit town, we're gonna go out there and raid it, okay? Raid the objective.
I'm gunner and driver staying in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody apart from the gunner and the driver dismounts and raid the objective. Remember, try to get as many people alive as possible.
Alright, guide me where we're supposed to go to stop, for us to stop.
We need to stop at the objective. Please follow all of the vehicles.
Oh shit, contact rear. Vic 1 is at the tail end of the convoy, Victory.
Well, tell them to follow Vic 2. Vic 1, this is Vic 2. Vic 2, this is Vic 1, you copy?
Gunshot right.
Asshole.
Hey, you got contacts on the roof. 3
No, he's not
o'clock.
armed.
He's not
Where?
armed. He's not armed.
The other guy on the building site.
Martinez.
Yep.
Hey, L
Alright
radio,
guys, turn
what
around,
are
turn
we-
around. We're heading to the objective. Turn around.
Tell them one's on point.
Vic 1 back
Head
on
towards
point.
the objective, okay? So push through, push through.
Let's fucking do this shit.
Okay, keep going. And once I tell you, you're gonna break off left. Okay, go left from here. Go left.
Turn left. Vic 1, turn left.
Alright, stop. And we're dismounting here. Watch out, there's a bear DM.
Oh, watch out on the right.
BRDM front.
It doesn't appear occupied. Does not appear occupied.
Alright, dismount.
Dismount.
Holding.
1, 2.
New 6. New 6 Elkins.
Andrew on your 6.
Yeah, be advised, front is on.
You know, shit.
Driver stay in check. The rest of you provide cover for the bit.
Ammo box front.
Solid copy. Be advised, everyone 2 is in the
On me.
objective area.
On you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get it done quickly.
I'm checking the
Push, push, push.
Pushing to the building.
non-detector.
Oh, what the fuck?
Moving up on your 6.
Moving on the left. Door on the right.
Let's verify that it's
Green.
clear.
Up and door. Small room. Clear.
It's everyone. Be advised, this is everyone 2. All units on this net.
Building is clear.
The compound is unoccupied.
Oh, watch out, civilian. Sir, hold. Sir,
Hey, sir, step right where you
Sir, stop.
Stop moving.
Stop it, detain him, detain him.
Damn it.
Wait, Stevie, grab him.
Stop him, guys. Sir, stop.
Hey, from be advised, this is everyone 2. I also found explosives and ammo crates to the northeast of the objective.
Take his weapons off.
Got him.
I've taken their radio.
3-1, see if you can get that vehicle back over here. Get through. Let's see if you can load this stuff up. Over.
1 Alpha, this is.
Got a radio.
How is the area looking? Over.
Frosty, be advised.
Copy on the ground.
On scene with explosives.
Can we get the Vic 3 up here times now?
Right, I'll pull security, you search him.
Not reaching these buildings, get security, start loading trucks up. I'll copy all.
Yes.
Solid copy. Pulling back to vehicle.
1 2 copies. 1 Alpha, this is 1 2. How copy?
Right, I got security on the guy. If you want to do what you need to do.
Be advised, I have a mine detector out right now. Is it by the BRDM that you want me to scan?
It's behind the building to the left. Head southeast.
Frosty, remove the tourniquet.
We're going to MRAP's times now.
That's fired.
We'll relocate to the truck. If the truck is nearby, have him go in there now. Over.
It seems like these explosives are in boxes.
This is everyone.
Moving.
Copy, over.
Hey, Mitchell, get him in an MRAP.
TL, you got
Copy that.
Disregard.
Get him in here. Get him in here. Get him in here.
In here.
I'm right here.
Working.
Get you guys in clear all buildings of the AO.
Come on, Martinez.
1 minute in.
You got a flash?
Open L, flash it.
Flash.
Flash him, flash him.
On your 6.
Bridging, going right.
RPG right.
Right clear.
I got the door.
I'm with you.
Okay, ready?
Opening, going left.
Right, open him.
How copy?
Bridging,
sir?
right.
Left clear. We up.
This is clear, there is no movement in there.
Right, building clear.
Building clear.
Checking this building here. One there.
Affirmative.
112 to this 1 2. Be sure to mark all of the buildings that have been cleared. Over.
Alright, Martinez, I'm in.
Okay, 2.
I need to move my Vic. These items are too heavy to put.
And
I'm moving them around.
Hey, you two, go over near that fucking the edge of the church right there. I think that's where we're taking those pop shots from. I just need you guys to get eyes.
Wilkins, can you get a hold of Papa?
Can we move this Vic? This Vic needs to be moved so that I can get these explosives loaded.
Ready, coming in.
Right, ready.
Because of the shrubbery.
Got it?
Got it.
Go.
I don't know.
Bridging, going right.
Left.
Right clear.
I'm trying to watch
Left clear.
Okay, building clear.
of this fence.
Is there someone there on the door?
Friendlies.
2 times friendlies coming out.
I have no cover if I need to.
The one side.
Yep.
Moving right. Well,
Oh, maybe if I.
Clear.
okay.
Oh wait.
Okay,
Here, he's inside the vehicle. I'm able to look a little further down the road from down here.
Sir, please go back to the safety of your home.
Alright, Mitchell, on me, bud.
Hey, cause tell
Yeah,
me if
on
I
you.
get down a little further, I actually can look over your shoulder further down the road.
Alright, sounds good.
Gunner, beware. You got a on-duty civilian.
Yes.
Seems good by the door and by the windows.
Alright. You have a flash?
I do,
Martinez,
got a flash.
Do it.
I've got a flash. Copy.
Alright.
Don't just fucking yell RPG, give it
Door's closed.
Not opening.
Eyes on target. There it is, down. Good kill.
Go, go, go.
Moving left.
Right. Red's clear. Got a door.
Open.
Stairs on the left.
Copy.
Clear as far as I know.
Alright, you got flash?
Yep.
Alright, open.
Flashing.
Can we pull the truck in,
One left.
Right. Red's clear.
Left clear.
Checking balcony.
Can we pull the truck into the compound
Friendly's
right there
coming
to the
out.
right so we can load explosives?
Balcony clear.
Friendly's coming
He's
out.
coming out.
Yeah, he's been there for a while.
Yeah, he's been there the whole
Ready coming out.
I didn't do anything.
Well, he's doing something.
He's been doing that all the entire time.
Zeus let go of him. He broke.
Alright, so for now, delivery good. Get some of your men to watch these east and southeast areas. It is not being covered.
Loading.
Yeah, we're gonna need some insurgents
Can we
around
pull
our
the
position
truck
here.
around back?
Chuck, I
Around
got
back
two
has
kills so far.
explosive edges and IEDs and all that.
Bring it out back, quick, let's go.
Alright. Get the security in here.
Martinez.
Elkins.
Hey, stop that truck,
Alright guys, mount up!
Yes, okay.
Elkins.
We got weapons cache.
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Got
we know.
Hey Smith, what did you use that IED box? The one I was trying to load.
Pull that
I
big
don't touch any of the AID box here.
Hey, pull that big back. Pull that
This
big
middle
back.
one is not important.
Hey, Elkin.
Back it up.
These big ones, these big ones, this one in the back middle here especially.
Hey, watch out.
Yep, it's alright. Go on, go on, go on.
What are we doing with the truck? The truck needs to be back here.
Taking shots.
Hey, Martinez.
Yep.
Look down that way. There's a red truck next to that warehouse. Doors are open. I don't know what's going on there.
There's a what?
You see the warehouse out there? There's a red truck right in front of it, and all the doors are open there.
Hey, go with Elkin. Go with Elkin, Mitchell. I'll take Lisa.
Yep.
Mitchell, let's go with you.
Go back to where the equipment is.
So,
You need to load
On you, Elkin.
hey, Byron has eyes on. If he has eyes on anybody shooting, think we're good. Tell him to try to take a shot.
If I see anybody, he's fucking.
Crossbeat advised
Byron,
and IED box
Fellow,
is
you
going
look good?
missing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Full of 120s, 130s, and 155s.
Hey, can we fucking do something about the guy in front of us?
The front top, you look good.
Hey, look behind you.
Yeah, I
Look
can
fucking
hear you.
behind you.
be advised, we have 4 to the north that are interacting with our captives.
I've been trying to get the Vic to come over and to keep it going.
Papa, be advised, they've been
Wait,
moving
Papa.
stuff over here.
Can't hear you. Switch seats. Driver, go between.
Somebody else released him earlier. There's another guy out here acting out. Do not move past the wall to the north. You will be fired at by some unknown entity.
Problem is we need to load everything up.
What do you think I do?
They're saying that they were told to
Hey,
leave the
we
area.
learned,
so they're not
we were told
coming
to
back.
leave. Friend getting in.
What is our orders now?
Oh fuck.
Get
Well,
back
we
to
have
your
a bunch of
vehicles,
dead
make
man
sure we got all of our
I'm
guys.
missing
We're
an
gonna need
IED
some people
box.
to drive these vehicles back out here.
The weapon
It's back
cache is
on
like
the
that,
Vic.
but there was an IED box right here and now it's gone missing. Like full of 120s and all that.
712, 712
Alright, I'll make the report for that. I want to
You still in a Vic?
Somebody probably tried to move it, fuck it up. All the way to get the hell out of here. There's 2 boxes of armor back there. We can't move.
Broad copy.
Our time to target.
Sullivan,
Right, I'm man porting the
Yes.
explosives and shit into the Vic.
Yeah.
I'm back in the Vic.
And the vehicle I've been talking back here is basically sitting.
2 Alpha, this is 2 Alpha, all 2 IC. Everyone, mount up back on the Vic. We're getting ready to go. We're getting ready to be Oscar Mike. Hustle it.
This one's not important at all.
Adrian, the copy.
The one to my right is the one that needs to go.
Smythe, are you in this truck?
Yeah,
If we
copy.
get all hands on deck and we start getting people...
Mitchell, mount up.
Got it.
Get in. Getting. Good shot at you.
Right, Andrew is in.
2 Alpha Actual, be advised, this is 2 Alpha 2 IC, be advised, all are in, standing by.
No, Sullivan, only Mitchell is in. I don't know where Adrian is.
Adrian, you're back in the Vic.
Andrew is in the Vic.
No, you're not in the correct Vic.
Roger. Roger.
Don't leave now, no, fucking chill there. Just be certain that you're in a fucking vehicle.
Wait, how come I got him? Oh, wait, no, it's not. God,
Martinez, we all loaded up, bud?
Right, the Vic I'm in has stopped. Do you want me to debus and jump across to yours?
How fast can you do it?
Everybody in the Vic?
If you can be here within 10 seconds, then do it.
Copy that. Well, get in and get ready. We're about to move out.
Martinez, I believe if we push straight through here, we'll get a straight shot out of here.
Andrew is in.
You say that on the convoy net, okay?
All units to Convoy Commander, be advised, for the placing between Vic 1 and 3, I believe we have a straight shot through the valley from where Vic 1 and 4 are placed, so we can be able to get out of here quickly. How copy on 5-0?
Who's driving that Vic behind us, or is it getting left behind?
That's Vic 2.
Okay, well, someone needs to know that
we're moving, guys. We're
loading
moving.
explosives into it.
We're Oscar Mike?
Yeah. Alright,
we gotta rock and roll.
Vic 1 Convoy Commander.
Alright, let's go. Go. Say that we're moving.
There is no inside seat.
Vic 1, be advised, we're Oscar Mike.
Yeah, good luck.
Vic 1 on Dolph, Vic, be advised, we're going to be pushing through the valleys to get to the main road.
Push through.
Hang a right. Big one.
We got a straight shot to the valley right there.
Disregard. Go left off road and left down to the valley.
You just come from where we came.
I did not see this little path. I had not noticed it.
Push, go faster, a little bit faster. We need to get out of here quick.
Vic 1 to all Vics, are we all together?
Oh dear God.
I'm only counting 3 Vics.
Keep pushing.
Be advised, where we were placed between that alley, just push north through that alleyway and push through the valley. So you'll get a straight shot to the road.
Watch out for that truck.
That guy did.
No, he's repairing.
Like that.
He's supposed to be.
Yeah, he's just stuck like that. Convoy Commander, are we taking the same route back to base, over?
Convoy Command on 5-0, this is Vic 1. Are we interrogative? Are we taking the same road back?
Understood.
Solid. Be advised.
Vic 1 is currently at 25 kilometers an hour going uphill.
We're 30 slowing.
Yeah, just keep it at 25. Run about there.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
This was the part that I was worried about.
Well, we're not out of the...
Still got 1 Vic.
Understood. We're gonna keep it 2-5 until we reach the top of the hill and start going down. I got the net, dude. Don't worry about it. It's the 6th time I tell you.
Air chopper. Friendly.
Friendly.
Yep.
Vic 3, 4, and BRDM, we advise us once you reach the Hillcrest Center back with us within 100 meters.
Holy shit.
Solid.
We might want to do a hold.
I see the Vic 3 behind us.
Yeah. I already see Vic 4 too, but it's way back.
I don't think with the type of mission we're doing we can afford a halt. Especially since we're in possession of the RDM.
Okay, so we got 2 civilians over here arrested with us.
We got 2 in here, and we got 2 in got placed in the HIMIT.
Have you guys checked on them? Make sure they're not bleeding or anything.
Vic 135.
Yeah, they are green.
Copy.
I took a map and a radio from one of those guys.
Yeah.
Anyone got eyes on the friendlies?
Yeah.
Vic 1 turning right at the factory.
That's 10.
Roger that. Slowing to 10 kph. Over. 20. Understood. 20.
I don't know, it's my personal opinion we should have deaded the BRDM.
Yeah, that's...
Vic 145.
Well, probably the best idea.
Well, if the Russians
be advised, we have uphill travel now. If we increase speed to 4.5, the last 3 vehicles are going to be trailing behind. Understood.
I'd say it's 4-0, so we can at least have some get some distance.
Yeah. Stay on 4-0, and then depending on what the other fucking fat asses behind say, we might have to slow down again.
Yeah, in my opinion too, we should have definitely blown up the BRDM.
Why do we even take it with us?
I believe it's German.
I don't know.
Martinez, you got any SNA on this? Oh, bridge. Tell us to get ready to push.
Yeah. Vic 1 increasing speed to 6-0 to pass over the bridge.
What do you say, Sullivan?
Never mind. Do you have any SNA on this? Like, why do we halt? Why do we take the RDM?
I don't know. I mean,
Vic 1 down to 4-0 again.
Go ahead.
Oh, God, could this be any more uphill?
BRDM might just, I don't know, flip back themselves. Not have enough power to get up the hill.
BRDM shouldn't be this slow up the hill. So I understand the truck being slow as fuck, but not the BRDM.
Look at how much ammo it's carrying.
That's actually true, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be even fun for the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fun for
Really
us.
fun.
Understood. Vic 1 is going to stay at 20. Oh boy.
This is gonna be a tough one.
Left! IED left! IED left! Right! Left! Push left! Push left! Push left! Push left! IED! Push left! Left!
Left!
You said
Left!
I mixed my words. Push left is what I wanted to say. Holy shit, that was a fucking 155. I saw the last second. Sorry about that, Sullivan. I wanted to say push left and call the ID to the right. I mixed my words up. My bad, man.
I think we're approaching off-road. Or no, this is left turn.
We're gonna head right on this road here.
They said left.
Left.
Oh.
Yeah, we made a left on it to get on it. You need
We
to
made
make
it
a right.
left, right. Vic 1 going right. We made it left over on this road to head back down. Stay at about 2.5 until the others catch up because they're fucking slow as shit.
Fix 4 and 5 interrogative. What's your status on the hilltop? Copy.
Vic 1 is sitting at 2-0 until the rest of the convoy is back on the road. We're going to increase speed to 4-0 as soon as they're on it.
So when we get back on, we go off road. We go east.
Yeah. Is 4 the last vehicle? Okay, there we go. Vic 1 increasing speed 5-0. Correction 4-0. Fuck do we go from here? Intersection to the left. Yeah, about 300 meters from you here. Intersection, you're gonna go left.
What's the out of status on air? I thought I heard it get hit. Sounded like it got hit.
No, it's not. Did anyone in here get hit?
No. I didn't hear anybody get hit.
I thought I heard a large bang in the distance.
I think there was somebody.
Not sure. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I believe it was somebody. Okay, to the left here.
Vic 1, turn to the left.
Prepare for off-road, gents.
Yeah. Vic 1 continuing eastbound off-road.
No, the video is gonna have a bad time going over here.
Yeah, so will the truck.
Yep. Truck didn't have problems going through here earlier.
Well, but he was going downhill before.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
We're angling the hill. We're just angling the hill, technically.
Technically, yeah. Alright, slow down a little bit so they can catch up because I think they're gonna have trouble. Where's Vic 2? Right behind us. Vic 1 slowing down to 20 kph, allow the back of the convoy to catch up. Vic 1 turn left on pavement entering the sound of Sirta, maintaining speed 20.
Watch the road now.
Yep.
Yeah, we have all All Vic's here.
Yeah, we're in the town. Vic 1 is entering the town. We're going to maintain speed 25.
Surprised no casualties.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up. Hey, when you talk to me, we're all lucky. Whatever I say is we're more lucky.
Oh, really? Okay, in that case.
Let's save it to the
400
fat lady.
meters.
Let's save it to the fat lady.
100.
Soy Verona.
Ay, caramba.
Soy Verona.
Ay, caramba.
Oh,
I'd
no,
rather-
I got
I'd rather,
this is not Mexican. This is Italian.
I'd rather count casualties until we get home.
Yeah.
All right, picking up the pace.
No, not yet, not yet. Let the other vehicles leave the town first.
Yep.
Vic 1 exiting town, maintaining speed 30. Vic 5 advise when you're out of the town so we can pick up speed up to 50, over. Now when you hear him go out of the city, we're picking
Yeah, I know.
up
I hear.
speed to...
I know.
Cool.
Ain't my first rodeo.
Is that you saying that on your second rodeo?
This is like my
me.
7th,
Your 7th? Wow.
including FTXs and operations. I was always a driver, and the first stop that I was on, I had to assume a squad lead because the squad lead and team lead went down.
Fuck. Was it? Oh man. Alright, let's pick up speed to 50. Vic 150 speed.
Because remember when 1-2 had to clear a building on the winter op, and then that building blew up?
When we were raiding that fucking training ground or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, that was my first stop.
Yeah, that was my first stop too.
Yeah, there you go then. Wait, did we graduate ITB together?
I don't know. Who was your instructor with you?
Dorito.
No, I had Hoagland.
Right,
Sierra.
okay.
I was
Okay,
Bravo.
Right. Corridas, I think, was Charlie, I believe. I think it was Charlie, I can't remember.
When did you join the unit?
August last year.
I joined in
Hey,
like
guys.
June.
Okay, try to keep it as well. You know, within the road.
The shadow. Let's increase to 5.5, I guess. Request that real quick.
Vic 1 copies. Send it. Speed is 50.
I'm glad I didn't have to get out of the truck today.
Yeah. I'm glad I got to kill one person at least.
You killed someone?
Yeah, the guy in the doorway that was shooting
Oh,
at us
yeah.
behind. I just fucking
about
put
that.
750s in his chest.
Possible to be a bad left. I mean, right.
Where?
That build,
Oh,
that
the
disabled vehicle.
Right.
Never mind,
Think
forget it.
twice before you say things.
City on the right, tell him to...
2 on the left as
middle.
well. Vic 1 entering town of Galati, turning speed 25. Be advised, multiple civilians on both sides of the road. Vic 1 turning right.
Big one is very down. Thank God we got an air over our heads.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that it's probably the safest I've felt on a convoy yet.
What, it's not the safest thing to do?
No, it's the safest I've felt. It's nice having a bird above you that's loaded for bear.
Yeah.
Now I know we're safe with that thing over our heads.
Vic 1 increasing 50 speed.
reload it from mildly irate weasel at best.
This is the way you stir the block, score the block.
Gory, what a hell of a way to die. Gory, what a hell of a way to die.
Gory, what a hell of a way to die. He ain't gonna jump no more. Perfect.
Right or left turn here?
Right.
Left.
No, right.
Oh yeah, right.
Reverse order, remember?
Yeah. And messed
Well,
up.
that one over in town was
Yeah.
reversed.
Vic 1 right turn. No, it was. The marker was L, we went right.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, remember guys, there's like 2 boxes over there. Up ahead of the road. So keep that in mind. I believe it was this road, right?
Nope, it's the next one.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
the next one.
Oh, the next one, yeah.
I think I see the base.
Yeah, there's the 2 boxes over there, guys. Watch out in front of us. I know this is top 10.
Okay, yeah, now I know we're going the right way. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Big one
Vic
right.
1 turn right.
Oh!
Holy
Whoa.
Ow!
Vic
Vic 1 is
Everyone
Vic 1
right?
is disabled. Vic 1 is disabled.
Hey, is everybody okay?
I'm good. I'm
Vehicle
fucked
stop.
up, but I'm good.
Vehicle stop. Dismount.
All vehicles
Vehicle
circumvent
stop.
right of the right
Dismount.
turn.
Except from gunner.
Dismount except for gunner.
Dismount except from gunner.
Everybody 360 security now. 360. Spread away from the vehicle. Spread away from the vehicle.
We need to clear those buildings then.
Yep, be advised to
Has anyone checked the stats
Clear.
of the convict?
Martinez.
Here we
Vic 1's disabled. Gunner's. I'm in pain.
clear. I got him.
Burn, get
No,
out.
he's still in. He's still in. Try to pull him the fuck out.
Burn, get out.
This guy's mounted up. What's the vehicle
Vic
status?
1 out of order. Dismounting.
Mitchell, get in the Vic, bud.
Son of a
Grab him, covering you.
asshole.
Alright. Moving now. Someone get make sure Vern's badged.
Mount up now.
Go. Go. I got you. I got you. Go.
Keep our head on the swivel.
Martinez mount up.
We got the prisoners
Martinez
loaded
mount
up.
up.
Yeah, get
Guys
in.
need to
Above him.
Get in. Get in. Get in. Go.
Get in,
Go.
get in,
Go.
get in.
Get in. Adrian, get in.
We don't have enough space.
Get in, bud.
That Vic heading south,
Let's go, Andrea.
southwest needs to double back.
Get in my Vic.
We're full.
Andrea, let's go.
We're full.
We're full.
Is it one
No,
from
it isn't.
Vic
No, it
5?
isn't. There's one more spot.
There's no more spots.
I'll fucking leg it. I'll fucking
Adrian,
leg it. Go.
Convoy
Andrew.
commander, be advised.
Andrea,
Vic
come with
5
me.
is
Andrea,
full. We
come
need a
with me.
second Vic
Get
to
in.
come down to extricate troops.
Andrea,
Okay.
look, we're gonna leg it to the next Vic. I need a buddy team. So you guys go.
Okay.
We're gonna leg it to base. Base is right over there.
Good copy. Tell them that they can bug out at their convenience.
Look, we're walking y'all out.
Okay.
That's the smart
Move slow for cover.
Papa Romeo, this is actual on 39er. Be advised, the down Vic drill, we don't have enough rooms for 4 of our guys. We'll be walking them out. After you guys get back to base and deliver your package, head back, meet us halfway, make room for 4 times.
Interrogative, you want me out with the assist?
mobiles.
Alright.
Doty going off comms, 1 minute.
Keep moving, keep moving. Bust that gate down. Get on the road. We're walking
copy.
through it.
Roger.
Our max running speed is about 7 kph for you.
Send it.
Alright, are we going down the road?
Yeah. Follow the route. Actually, stand by.
What radio are you
Oh,
on?
good. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Hold up.
Who is this running next to the Vic?
Elkin.
You're too close to the Vic, man.
We've taken the wrong road. This is not the right road to be on.
This is the one we turn right on, or we're going to turn right on.
This is not the right road.
All right, hold your position. We got a gunfighter coming in to pick you guys up.
Well, the...
Hold on, we got a gunfighter for you guys.
Roger that.
What net are you on?
I'm on 50 and 4901.
492.
No, 492.
360 guys, come on.
Load it down.
In.
Andrew is in.
Hey, Bert, you on this net?
It's full.
More.
I'm on this net. Yeah, I'm in the MRAP. I just realized something. Send it. Start that whole operation. I have my ammo on me. Enjoy the ride back.
Roger that.
That's fair, we actually got some action.
I guess.
This is why I actually love this
Are you on the news right now?
I'm all on the left. Clear.
Put your dust down.
Go.
Thanks for the ride, Berto. McNally. All green.
We're all here, right?
Well, let's make sure you get a mag in that report. That's good. Let's get out of the roadway when the Vic's clear.
Saber Papa, this is 712.
Ver is not with us. Still with the MRAP.
Yeah, you stay with the Vic.
We are already at base.
I think there's a trouble with these tires.
Mitchell, you good?
Yeah, I'm green.
Sully, you all green? And Jim, you all green?
Where's Vern?
Yes.
In the Vic, he didn't leave it. So.
He didn't leave the truck.
Hey,
Yep.
radio Vern, get our support.
Alright.
Vern, you copy?
None of us.
Copy. We're entering the wire in 20 meters. Roger that.
They're 20 meters out from the wire.
Is it green?
Alright, hey.
Interrogative, you green?
You guys are all conditioned.
Pardon?
This is Sheriff.
You green? I'm green, I'm golden.
Be good.
We bringing him up to HQ?
Fine as one.
Solid copy, Saber 1-2 to Saber 1-2 Alpha.
Alright, sir, come with me.
Inbound times now.
All men are green.
Who's hit?
Davis.
Hey, Davis.
Hey, if you're my guys, let's follow me. We're gonna get lined up.
On you.
Hey, where am I taking this guy? Over where the BRD
Burn, as soon as you stop, get dismounted and regroup with us. We're going to be over by the, right behind the Hemet.
And he was out.
Understood.
And throw it over your shoulder.
Gunny, I can barely hear you.
Line up behind me, guys.
Unloading shit. That wall right down there.
Hey.
Hey,
Mike, be advised, we got FTX
code
moving
4
through
guys.
here.
Yep. Were you hurt again? Somebody said you were wounded again.
No, I'm fine. I got it solid.
Where's the guy in the white shirt and glasses?
We're unloading him.
He's in here, isn't he?
Let's go ahead and put him.
Negative.
Back
He's in
over
the
here.
Vic. He's in the Vic that
Right
came
side
back
of
to
the
our
truck.
down Vic.
Did you get him out?
Nope, what the hell? Where'd he
Yeah,
go?
he's
We
out.
put him on the
He's
right
in
side of
Vic.
the truck.
Pick
We
us
should
up.
be able to take
We were
inventory
in
as
the
well as take
we were in
inventory.
gunfighter.
Yeah, they can
There's
still
They
can still communicate with each
Hey,
other.
McKinley, this is the
Unloading
pilot
break.
bridge. Hi.
What's that, guys?
It's my buddy.
Whichever one has their
Yeah, over here.
So
You
yeah,
guys
those
get the lift.
three can still communicate with each other.
It's the pilot barracks. We'll just pull him back right over here.
Gunny, I'm
Line
here.
up in
Danger
the
on
parking.
491.1.
No, we can't
Not
pull this.
Henry, what's your position, Bill?
Hey, Sullivan.
Move the SSgt up.
Roger, not.
Where's Ace? We're in the barracks.
We go from flight line.
Not now, copy over.
We don't do the fucking.
Hey, don't ask, don't tell was repealed, okay?
I'm missing fucking one.
He was here. Where'd he go?
Let me just mention that IED
Hey, not-
sucks.
This is Danger 491.1. How copy over?
Fantastic.
Engelhart.
Oh,
yeah.
You're not on
Hey, make sure you guys all take your magazines out.
Hey, you did another Hollywood moment there.
Oh no, Vic, I've been trying to contact you for multiple frequencies, but I just can't ever get you.
There you are. You got it.
Should those three be quite close together?
I'm sorry, Sarge. I didn't mean to block your view.
What now?
Hey guys, make sure you're code 4.
Why is there? Oh, never mind.
That's what I do.
Alright, we're missing.
Section for your rifles,
You
right on the back.
want Henry to keep guarding these POWs or come line up?
Gunny?
There's the other boxes.
Where is he? I see it right there.
Guarding the POWs.
Hey, did we get a index call?
The EODS file is misnamed.
Actually, we didn't.
You can't see the vehicles.
Hey, we're on base. As soon as we're on base, is traditionally indexed.
I was gonna say, and then the mortars fall.
Yeah, I don't know if we got the index or not.
No, the Russians were
currently
marking us down. Lock it up and let me know when everyone is accounted for so we can let Ace go before we do our shit.
3-1 all
Let me
present.
get Henry.
Hey, Henry, you can probably
Hey,
come
Henry,
over
come
and
join
join us.
Several players can go off to the side over here.
1-1's here.
I think Coke's in Whisper.
He is.
Yeah. Again, for some reason. Sheriff 1112.
Affirmative.
Ace.
Ace is up.
And the great and mighty.
I'm here.
And all of our role players, they all present?
Yep.
A copy. Yep. Cap, you're in.
Roger that. Gentlemen, we're going to keep this part real fast and smooth. It's directly addressed to Ace. First, I got to thank them for top cover. Thank them for a job well done. Thank for all the IDs in and out of the AO. Thanks for assisting in our Vic down drill. That was actually a nice added, what we call in where I come from, a brata. That was excellent, man. The way that was executed, I couldn't ask for anything more. If you guys have any observations for us, now would be a good time because I could keep us here all night. So Ace, let's hear from you.
Actually, it did pretty good. I saw going into the town that it looks like there was a little mix-up with passing the target building, but you guys got right back on it. And from our perspective, you guys did pretty good, especially just so you guys are tracking, you guys got about a click away from that town, and then all of the infantry contacts that we had in it completely scattered and ran in almost all 4 directions. And we kept eyes on everything outside of it, and you guys contained everything. You left the town with only 1 armed guy left. But other than that, you guys either eliminated it or you captured everyone else. So from our perspective, it was a really good job. Verter, you got anything?
Nope.
That's it for Ace.
Reaper?
No, I think we're good. Everything was really pretty nice. The communication was really good too. So actually, we had 1 Reaper on the ground too, since one of the corpsmen wasn't here. But everything was fun.
Excellent. With that said, Ace, again, I have to salute you guys. Job well done. I'd like to say we couldn't have done it without you, but you know me, I'm not going to say that. Without further ado, you are dismissed. You're free to leave.
Alrighty, thank you guys for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
again,
you.
man.
Thank
I
you.
really
Thank you.
appreciate you.
You guys.
Thanks.
Well, go. Oh, you do that in a truck or in a tree or in the porta potty.
They disappear pretty quickly.
You shit all over my lawn. Get off my lawn. That's a line from Clint Eastwood for those young pups. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right. So as far as LED is concerned, guys, 2 in a row, man. You hit it out of the park. I honestly don't know what went wrong because I was yelling and screaming while we ran through the middle of town and made a U-turn on the outskirts. But little glitches like that, I can live with. You guys were just on point. You contained the situation rather well. You collapsed on the objective location. You ran face first into the BRDRM. Obviously, it was unmanned, so that was a good look. We left the flatbed with the Zeus gun incapacitated. Good to go on that score also. From what I hear from BAS and Reaper, or Sheriff and Reaper, our injuries were minimal. We didn't lose anyone, so that's also another plus. Execution, guys, just a job well done. And again, it's testament to what we can do, when we train the way we fight. Mr. Baker, you should take a bow. This is the kind of training that prepared us for this FTX. I'm not suggesting that 1, 2, and their elements didn't prepare. I know for a fact that they did. But again, guys, you have to use this as encouragement for you guys just to stay the course and keep training. And obviously me keeping you honest to make sure you do get those trainings in. Before I turn it over to you guys, I'd like to hear from Zeus last. Is the S3 observer here?
Yep.
Anything for us other than you trying to bottle my truck in with those civilians?
Yeah, from our perspective, us and the role players, we're observing you guys, and I'm pretty confident we can speak for all of us. We're very impressed at how you guys were able to handle yourselves. By the way, whoever was manning your M2s and those RGs, holy crap, you guys have been practicing on the range because you were nailing guys like 600 meters out like it was nothing. Very good crack shots, identifying the RPG gunners. The only thing I had to bring up is that I feel like you guys you did excellent on your identification. My only question is that did you police any of the bodies of the personnel of the guys you shot or disarmed?
Summer 3-1 was doing it. I don't know if we got through everybody.
The guys at Sector 1-2 then were disarmed.
There was a couple in 1-1, but they were in the main road open, so we didn't get to them.
Cool. So I just wanted to hear why you policed some bodies, why you didn't. That makes sense. You don't want to expose yourselves trying to collect firearms. That absolutely is acceptable to me. Just one of those things. Obviously, if you're raiding an arms dealer and you leave some weapons behind, kind of like you did one thing, but you left another thing. But ultimately, you guys accomplished your objective. You did it quickly. We hope that you guys enjoyed the role players being present. As you could see, that the longer you were there, the more and more we were starting to ramp up and starting to become a nuisance to you guys. And it would have eventually escalated to the point where you would have had a full-on mob situation like 20, 30 civilians crowding around you guys. So the whole goal, as a for a raid, is to get in, get out. Don't waste time getting there because the population was definitely working against you. Otherwise, that's all I have. Does anyone else from the role players need to say anything?
Negative on my part.
I got nothing.
Nope. Fantastic job. Back to you, Kat. We're good.
Roger that. Operator, got anything?
We countered some issues. You know me too well.
Keep it on point, guys.
Had some
go ahead.
issues with while we were remote controlling AI, we were unable to hear anything that you guys were saying, and you couldn't. I don't think you guys could hear us either.
We had a couple
I noticed that.
of you talking.
Well, we heard the major, so I mean, quite frankly, he was the only one I heard.
Yeah, we eventually figured out you guys couldn't hear us with remote control. We actually had to physically teleport ourselves to your location rather than using remote control.
Roger that.
Other than that, everything went great.
Well, not quite. Since we're here, might as well talk about the opening scenes, the opening act. We were told that we would have had both set of boxes available to us at the outset. Obviously, that didn't quite happen. You were a little slow in getting us our VIX, so that's a little knock. Other than that, a dedicated radio box. Again, this was all information gleaned from the late announcement about the introduction and the use of the arsenal for us. The reason why I'm mentioning that is actually to inform S3 that if there is any hit onto the time of completion, I'd like to fall back on that little glitch. But I think we did still accomplish the mission within time. We may have gotten back to base 10 minutes off schedule, but we did accomplish the mission within the time available.
Point to Captain Wigan. You didn't post your operation order where Zeus could view it. You posted it in your own forums again. So they didn't know what you wanted until you actually got in the mission and told them what you wanted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a mistake. We had a first timer doing his op order, and he forgot to put it in that place.
Yeah. So again, we're not knocking you guys, but again, if they can't see your op orders, they can't anticipate what you need until you actually get in the mission.
Roger that. I don't want to argue the point, but you know me, I'm not going to let it go quite easily. Yep. The response, the question and responses in the command announcements regarding the arsenal would have had all that information as far as the two boxes being available. There was a question posed and a response given thereafter, but point taken on the posting of the op order.
No worries.
All right. All right, so Mr. Cook, you can take it from there. Give your observation first, and then open the line to lead elements, and then to the rest. I will respond as I see fit.
The movement in was good. You guys clustered up a bit too much in the area. You should have set up security in and around. A lot of guys chasing. If you do have one bad guy that you're trying to detain, flashbangs do work. You just holler out flashbang, and everybody should be able to look away. Flashbangs. The debate of using a shotgun was there. Decided not to go with it. Don't want to rely on them too much because, well, Arma happens. The movement, the vehicle that I was in, we crashed through back alleys to get to the objective in a safe location. The other ones... Basically, we performed an encompassing maneuver, which is what I wanted, but with guys with RPGs on our backs, we didn't just drive right up. I am happy to see, and I observe people as the major question, clearing guys of their weaponry and whatnot. We did have guys walking up with combat vests on. I don't know if that was intentional. Major, or V, can you comment on that? Were they PMC guys, or just they happen to have...
No, they were all. I set them all up in not so military uniforms, so they'd be more civilian-like, and all with the blue polos and tan slacks.
Yeah, that was great. I thought that was wonderful. It added to it because if the guy's an arm dealer, he probably might have PMC type personnel, or he's gotten a delivery of the same type of gear, so they all look the same, and that was wonderfully done. Once we got in there, guys started getting everything loaded up, which was immense. Did we get everything loaded up in our vehicles?
No.
No.
The only thing you guys left behind was medical supplies and non-police body equipment. You guys grabbed everything else.
Okay, good. That was the intention, is to make sure. We did shoot the shit out of the one vehicle, or I shot the shit out of the one vehicle. I have no idea if it was damaged because I couldn't get in and check it. Tires were blown. I even rammed one with the BDRM, and I am not a tank driver. I am not a driver. Fuck you, Davis. The entire trip back, Davis was continuously kidding on me for coke. Who taught you how to drive? We were able to get the big boy back. We were able to capture the 4 HVTs. We did kill some. We tried getting some up. I understand 3 of the 4 we actually had to put medical aid on, and I believe our number 1 HVT was captured. The gentleman who in question was the arms dealer / dissident leader. I did observe 2 things that did occur. You have guys covering a sector, and every time something was said, they would turn. You can always turn your head and look. Make sure that you're covering. What the fuck just happened? Oh, Zeus. So if you're covering a sector, make sure that you are. Somebody comes up, communicates with you, you're still covering that sector. That's just a rookie mistake to make. You can always listen to a guy behind you and nod your head or whatever. Stop turning around and taking your eyes off your sector. That's one thing I saw. Gunners, I hope you guys have been using the MOS training mission. I have 2 separate 50 cal ranges set up. And as the Major said, I was watching you guys take out guys at long range on the outskirts, and we were still able to move in. I did forget, when I ran out and told a gunner to turn to the outside to cover outside of the area, I was remiss that once we got in there, the gunners were to stay in and to cover the exterior so we weren't attacked, and to have eyes outward. But I did see that actually occurring in a couple of vehicles. The IED was in a nasty location. Velton, you suck. The down vehicle drill went well, and we're very happy that Ace, I wish they were still here when I was talking, but I was very happy to hear Ace say, hey, we can do this, and that was great to get them out. We need to talk about handcuffing. The way to handcuff somebody is you have to look at pretty much their hands. And I watch guys looking at the ground, looking at their chest. Make sure you're looking at a hand so that you can actually put a cuff on them. Make sure that happens. Hang on, Davis. Well done. The raid was successful. The raid was done quickly. We got in. We cleared the buildings. I did have to prod guys to clear those buildings. The second building was not cleared. I wanted it cleared because it was right next to the BDRM, and who knows what could have been in there. That's all I have. Captain, will you take questions now?
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure we highlight 2 quick things. One, taking off from what the Major's comments, this is just a reminder. We're not just searching dead bodies just to confiscate weapons, but remember, guys, we're also always looking for intel and anything else that we might find on these bodies, so kind of keep that in mind. And lastly, what I didn't hear yet is an explanation of why Vic... actually, at this point, is Vic 1 blew through the town and ended up on the other side of town before we made that U-turn. I did inquire about that over comms in real time, but I didn't get a satisfactory response. You want to tell me what happened there?
Captain, are you referring to the lead vehicle of the convoy or actual Vic 1? Because at the start of the mission, 1-2 Alpha was Vic 1. But upon entering the town, I believe Vic 2 was lead element because we took the wrong turn.
Actually, I think it might have been even Vic 4 and the Ural, the MTVR. So, I'm hoping that it was some kind of comms between either the convoy commander and or the execution of our entry into the town. But again, this was happening real time. When I did inquire of Papa, how come we had 2 or 3 Vics blowing through town past the objective building? Because I'm looking at it. Just tell me what went wrong there. That's all. This is not a blame game, or I'm not gonna hang anybody here. I just want to know what the breakdown was on that score.
Naughton, you have a comment on that?
Yeah, I was the driver of Vic 4. There was a lot of confusion when we took some small arms fire to the north of town when we were still in the valley. And so the order got all messed up, and I was following Vic 3, the big truck, up into the town, and then we passed them. And so I became lead Vic. Although I believe Vic 2 was ahead. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you guys went to the objective building. Is that correct? I don't know who was driving or who was in Vic 2.
I was driving Vic 2. Vic 2 detached, headed south, pulled in, ran through the fence, like Coke said, pulled up about 2 buildings down from objective.
Okay, and so we lost sight of you because of the slow climb up the hill, and since we had suddenly become lead Vic in our smaller formation, there was no guidance. I was not aware of where we should be going, and I just didn't want to stop in town, so I just kept moving.
Okay, that was a trickle-down effect and failure in comms. It was called over the radio to everyone that once we got to the objective rally point, we were continue moving and actually move onto it, with groups 1 and 2 moving south and north of the objective rally point and encompass. I guess that was lost in trickle down. We have to make sure the comms are trickled down to everyone, especially the drivers, because once we get to the objective rally point, it's actually a release point, and you guys are now teams and operate your teams in your own vehicles. So we'll have to make sure that training is put into place so that doesn't happen again.
All right, and my quick observation also was that the occupants of those 3 Vics, I think they also lost sight of the actual location of the raid objective, and that's why they blew through. Obviously, I have the privilege of having a marker and having my C-tab, but at some point, all elements have to be informed of exactly what point we're going to hit, because at that point they just didn't know where we were. But again, it all worked out for the good. It's just that we had 3 Vics making U-turns and a little bit lost on the far side of town, but we got it together real quick. Again, guys, I'm only mentioning this for the learning purposes and things that we want to pay attention to moving forward. Carry on.
Okay, somebody, Davis. I think you had a comment.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay. As far as the cuffing of OPFOR and civilians, we had cuffed, I want to say 3 or 4 people. I know Brimstone was in the area. That's about it. What had happened is we moved our vehicle, the original Vic 2 that you were in when you dismounted, Coke. That vehicle was moved out of the AO, or out of the area, and we had civilians, well, I guess they weren't civilians, but we had EPWs or someone coming through and freeing already captured personnel.
Break. Hold that thought for a second. Zeus, S3, role players, this is some housekeeping and stuff that we want to, sharpen up for future reference. So I'm sure this part of it might bore you guys. I can dismiss you guys if you want to take off early. These are the steps that we need to go through to make sure we just correct a few things on our end. So if you guys have nothing else for us, you are dismissed.
I'm good. I can stick around.
Roger that. Zeus, you good? And you guys? All right. Keep it going. Go ahead, Mr. Davis. Sorry.
Yeah, we had nobody covering or basically keeping those EPWs secured, which resulted in at least 2 of them being freed and allowed to leave. Coke caught one later, but it wasn't until me and Romeo were over there trying to re-secure another one that we got engaged, and that's when you called time and we started to disengage. So I know at least one EPW was detained, stripped, and then held before he was loaded onto the LMTV before we actually left. So I think Wilson and Davis have more comment on that.
All right, Davis.
Oh, I have a question not pertaining to that.
Okay.
All right, go ahead then.
When we were loading the boxes into the VIX, I tried to load one of those EODS boxes, all the IEDs, and it gave me a cannot load. So I tried again when the truck came there, and I went to go try, and the box disappeared. So do we know what happened to that?
That is a goofy thing that occurs with ACE loading. What happens is if somebody's loading in something, it takes all the slots all of a sudden, and then it gets quote-unquote allocated by the script. So if you're loading multiple things into the same vehicle at the same time, that can't happen. It's just a pain in the butt. That's probably what happened. And then as soon as the script caught up, it went ahead and loaded it. So that's probably what happened.
When we came back, we unloaded every single box, and that box was not there.
Did you check all the vehicles? Well,
yeah, it straight up vanished.
Okay.
You did leave a vehicle with a box loaded out in the field, too.
Oh, the destroyed one? Okay. That could be it. It just happens. It's weird. You might intend for it to load into one. If you got too close together, it'll load into another. It's just an ACE loading thing. It happens. All right. Saw somebody else, and
I saw Frost. Sergeant, got anything for us?
Frost, your mic's hot, but you're not saying anything.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why it was off. Alright, yeah, I wanted to comment on the prisoners, the issue we had there. Just from my perspective, Hodos and I had just grabbed a surrendering EP, prisoner of war, and we were bringing them back, and at that point, it looked like Sabre kind of had the area locked down at the time, but they were trying to, engage some targets, which I think allowed them to spread out a little bit. While we ended up doing that, I dropped off my EPW, and I started looking around, and I noticed that the guys were spread out a little bit. So as I went to meet up with a Sabre element to kind of see how we were going to secure the prisoners and, how we were going to get them to the vehicle, as I turned around, I had noticed that one guy or two had been, freed up, and the guy that was releasing the prisoners was taken off to the southwest. So at that point, it was just all hands on deck for myself, Hodos, and I think it was one or two of the other Sabre guys to try to wrangle up 4 prisoners that had been released. So it could have been very bad. And at that time, at least one of them, had a rifle. So that was a very bad situation. That we'll just have to make sure we, if you bring in an EPW, I guess in the future, we just have to make sure we, cover that. You got to stay until someone relieves you. Someone's got to be watching these guys. So outside of that, I think everything else went really well.
Alright. Anybody else? Smith?
Okay.
I'm sorry, Vern. Sorry.
That's I can take it after Smith. It's on behalf of Zeus anyway. Go ahead, Smith. Don't worry about it.
If you're sure.
Yeah, man. Don't worry.
I had a quick comment and possibly housekeeping item, especially in terms of something I think could have genuinely helped us in terms of operational speed. For the Vic that we were assigned for EOD, especially given that our duty once we were on site was to load all of the explosive ordnance and all that kind of good shit into the vehicle. For one, our Vic was way too damn small. We fit one box in there before we had to essentially get the larger truck vehicle pulled over there. And I don't know what happened in terms of the comms breakdown in that, but the Vics that were then assisting us trying to load it kept trying to leave and reassemble on the road. I know we were trying to get out of there as quickly as we could, but then that delayed the entire operation by the fact that we could not load the stuff that we needed to load into any vehicles because we didn't have any damn room.
I can address that real quick. You guys have to remember that the MTVR was assigned to carry your load. It was left in the rear in the alley, and then we had a little maneuvering thing where one Vic pulled over to the side to allow it to pass. So we did have all that, planned out and planned out properly. It's just that the Vics were not properly positioned at the time. So by the time we were actually loading things into MRAPs, that was when I made the call from a time perspective, and I had to decide if we were going to leave stuff behind or not. I did read up to Brimstone. He said, with help from Saber, that we could get some extra stuff into the other MRAPs, and that was the exercise that we executed. I did stop that short when I did see the crowd to our rear assembling. Like the Major said, if we had delayed any longer, we could have really gotten enveloped, by an angry mob. So again, although it looked a little shoddy, that was all planned out, and it was all by design, and it was all, fraggled on scene, and it was well executed from my perspective.
If I may pose a question, then.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not obviously questioning that.
No,
orders
we good.
were given.
We good. Go ahead, man.
I'm just curious because we had the large truck pull up and then attempt to leave scene 5 times before that order was ever given that time was coming up. So, like, it would pull up, Davis and I were trying to load stuff into it, and then it would begin to pull away while we were loading, and that's where the issue started to arise, because we, at least Davis and I, had those boxes ready to load, 10 minutes prior to any time order being given.
Okay, well, I must admit I did not get eyes on that situation. If that truck driver could fess up right now and give us some idea what went down. But again, this is not a blame thing. It's just corrections for future. So who was the driver of the truck?
That was me, sir.
How did that all work out for you?
So I apologize to EOD here. I know it kind of seemed like I was ignoring you, but I had people, beating on the windows, calling on the nets. Every way you could get in touch with me, I've had people telling me to go back, come over here, pull around the compound, get back in line. So it was really difficult, especially since there was no real specific way to get in contact with the truck, because people were trying to load in the HVTs and they couldn't find it because I was back in the compound behind the house. And so I'd leave, they'd get it put in, and then you guys would come back and yell at me to come back around the house. So it was pretty intense there for a while, at least for the truck. So I apologize for the confusion.
All right, I'm laughing, so we'll roll with it. I didn't see all that happening, but I can imagine what it was like in real time. All right, so there you have it for an answer, Mr. Smith.
Thank you.
All right, who's next? Because I can't seem to look at my old stuff.
Not.
Mine was still waiting.
Who?
Been waiting.
It was a question. It actually relates similar to what Baker touched on. As for the comms, convoy, I think it was going pretty well the way we were doing it. But once we got in town and commenced the raid and everyone dismounted, it was next to impossible to get hold of anybody on the proper radios. And while the raid was still occurring, there was people calling out on 5-0 because I had the long range going in the vehicle. I didn't hear much over SquadNet. It was very hard to understand what was going on. So I was wondering what the policy/procedure is when we enter 5-0 and when we leave it as the frequency and go back to our team nets, because there was a disconnect, and I think that caused a lot of communication failures, some major, some minor, while in town.
Okay, I can take that, Cab.
Go ahead. I can.
Once you become operational, once it leaves convoy, which was once we left the objective rally point, you go to your team nets. You no longer are called Vic 3. You would be whatever team is assigned to it. What team was assigned to that vehicle?
For us, it would have been 1-1 Alpha, sir.
Okay, 1-1 Alpha.
Gunny.
So, yeah. So communication should be coming over 1-1 Alpha. Move your vehicle over here, hold location, or whatever. So once you leave that objective rally point and you're utilizing your vehicles in vehicular combat, you now separate. we can practice that at a later date as well and make sure that we have that worked out, that once that release point, you're released from convoy and you're now active as Marines performing your duties with that vehicle. So convoy frequencies are no longer used at that time until we reassemble convoy commander calls over, and we move back into convoy. Does that help explain it?
Yes, Gunny, thanks.
Something you might want to address on the team and squad levels moving forward. Copy?
Affirmative.
Yeah, I'll make sure I get something written up for that. Anybody else? Because like I said, I can't.
Vern.
Vern?
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. One thing, because it led to a little bit of confusion, specifically with getting a hostage, or not hostage, sorry, an EPW. If you are the one that takes him prisoner, you do two things. Either A, stick with him, or B, take him to where your friendlies are. So, like, have a gathering point where you say, bring all EPWs right here, and you have, like, 2 or 3 guys pulling security for them. So that's anyone from sneaking up behind you and, you know, letting them loose and whatever. Second thing, when there are shifts in the convoy, when you have 5 vehicles, for example, in a convoy, and for whatever reason, the lead vehicle, in this case Vic-1, A, makes a mistake, has to lag behind, whatever that might be, the immediately next vehicle does not switch from Vic-2 to Vic-1. Every single vehicle has its own Vic call sign. It's either Vic-1 to 5. You just say on the radio, Vic-2 is taking lead convoy, and you remain Vic-2. So, because if there's switches like this, people get confused, and they're like, oh, what the hell kind of vehicle am I? You know, am I Vehicle 5? No. You are your pre-designated vehicle from the point you leave the wire. And my third point is something that Lieutenant Velton notified me about. Something was up with the TFAR in our vehicle, and someone needed to sort it out. I don't know who it was, but for everyone, at least in 1-2 Alpha, make sure that your TFAR is working as it should, because Velton notified me that, you know, something was fucky on that. But yeah, that's all for me.
Good comment on the convoy. Yes, that is true. If a vehicle goes down, that call sign is no longer used. So Vic-2, it was Vic-2 that went down, or was it Vic-1 that went down?
Vic-1.
Vic-1. Yeah, go ahead and keep it. Vic-2 will become lead Vic. That's fine, but they don't need to redesignate because that does cause confusion. Costello?
Just a quick suggestion for the future, Gunny. I would say that some training should be geared towards actions on the objective. It was done really well, but I would say just if we rehearse that more, everybody would get a better warm and fuzzy, and we'd spend less time on the objective. It would give Zeus and realistically the enemy less time to converge on us and make things even more confusing than they need to be. That's all I had.
There is a portion on the training map, or the training mission, that has a compound breach and clear. And we have to make sure that we're utilizing that, and have to understand that that's not going in and killing everybody. That's going in and doing your full taskings. That's TSC. That's your defense of if it's being counterattacked. That's moving through. Whoa, somebody's hot micing. But make sure you guys are doing that. Good point. I think it was Englehart that said something, or had a comment.
That wasn't me.
All right, whoever said
I
a
have
comment.
one, Gunny.
That was Wilkins.
There you go.
Yeah. On that, as far as actions on objectives, I think whoever said that, I think it was Costello, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, and that also goes down to planning for this mission. I know I read the op order and everything, and that needed to be set up. What your actions on objective were going to be prior to even stepping out. This should have been designated down to the team level, what everyone was going to do, instead of hitting the objective and then just kind of like, you know, run it by the seat of your pants, which works fine for like a react kind of mission, like what we did last week, I believe, or 2 weeks ago. And that was the purpose of that. But for this one, we had a set objective, so like the planning needs to be more than just HQ releasing those op orders, and it also needs to go down to the squad level, where the HQ elements will designate each squad and give their missions, and then the squad leaders need to take control and tell their specific teams, and each team needs to have their own billet almost. I'm missing the word, where you got assault support security, their own job once they get there, with their own assignments, like an HVT team, a snatch and grab team, the litter team, that kind of shit. So it's just more planning, all the way from the top down to the fire team level.
Agreed. There were elements that didn't even know where they were going to be until we got in the trucks and left. So
are you saying that during the briefing that we gave, when I said Team 1 goes this direction, or Group 1 goes this direction, Group 2, that was lost on people? Because
I believe so.
Yeah, we could not designate exactly how we're operating because we had no idea where the objective was. We just knew that town, inside that town somewhere. So we couldn't plan it out to a T. But yes, squad leaders, if you have two teams are doing that, you would designate inside of yours. I don't want to have to babysit, if I can use that term. And I don't want to have to dictate how you're going to do it because you need to just do the mission as you are receiving it. I just don't see telling everybody exactly how they're going to move and operate down to the team in an operation order.
No, you wouldn't have to, Gunny. Sorry to cut you off. You wouldn't have to. You just assign the squads, and the squad leaders will dish it out to their teams. However they see fit, that's going to support your objective and the mission.
Okay. Yeah, and that kind of... Englehart got kind of screwed because Mays had a plan. We had talked about it, so I guess he hadn't been able to relay to you his plan and his ideas. But...
Well, if I could get my licks in here real quick. It also comes down to people reading the damn up order and starting off on it. Sounds familiar? However, I am actually going to take some advice from Mr. Wilkins. I think I understand perfectly what he's suggesting. It puts my mind back to some HVT work we had done to the tail end of our last operation, where we had, I think it was Wynn's team was solely dedicated to be, the inner team, the close-in guard for our HVTs, and then we had a second-tier security element, and then we had a standoff element to engage from far, again breaking it down to the micro and macro scans of our AO and our actions. I think that's what he meant, that moving forward, I think I can I think I can put some more work into the actual planning and execution phase. Like he went through the list real quick, but he said, like a security element, a litter team, the team. Well, obviously Brimstone has, their role already designated. They come in after the fact. After we have secured the area. So moving forward, I am going to take that advice from Mr. Wilkins and see what I can do on my end to beef that up a bit. Thanks. Carry on, Mr. Cook. I think we're almost done here anyway.
I have no idea who it is again. Who's next?
I believe that
Elkin.
I told my guys this when the Warno and the BNO was posted. We can all tell if you read it or not. If Cat posted at 7:25 and there's guys commenting saying RNU at 7:28, I'm gonna call you out and say bullshit. I will flat out don't care who you are. If it says 7:25 and you post at 7:28, I'm calling bullshit unless you're the person that wrote it.
Good call, Mr. Elkin.
I'm just letting you know that we all know, all the higher ups, we know if you fucking read it or not. Because unless you have the world record for reading, I'm calling you out.
Alright. Who else?
I would like to hear from one person in particular. Andrian, how was your first time out? What do you think?
It was hectic.
Is he here?
It was yes, I am.
Andrew.
Ian Jelly. Yes, I'm here. There we go. Yes, I'm here. It was hectic. It was good fun. I learned a whole lot, and I thought the reaction to the vehicle down went well. I mean, the only thing I would note is that in the Vic that got blown in the IED, there was some stuff, and I'm not sure if that got cross-decked to another Vic, like stuff that I'd taken out of the compound. I'm not sure if that got cross-decked into another Vic.
We only had an HTV pulled from that Vic thrown into our Vic. All the other equipment was left with the down Vic.
Okay.
At that point, we have to make a choice of as far as value is concerned. Down Vic drill is to secure our personnel. It's incidental at that point. If we leave some stuff behind, we say, "Oh shucks." However, we got all our personnel transferred from the down Vic into viable Vics and transported out of the area before anything else bad happened. If there's an IED there, there is a high probability that there could have been a whole ambush around that IED location and execution. So point taken. But in the work that we do, these are calls we make on the fly, and in that case, I would say, fuck whatever was in the vehicle other than my men.
All right, there's another comment.
Gunny, he said fun. Is that not punishable by pretty much hosing right about now?
Oy vey.
Oy vey, indeed. You almost hosed me down when I said fun.
Well, that's you. We're going to hose you down anyway.
Really, Cap? Wow. Thanks. Wow. Fucking feels good on me.
All right, is
You need some ice for that burn?
Yes, Henry.
Ice for that
something
burn,
to add on to the Down Vic scenario. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Theoretically, the distance from the FOB to the Down Vic, there is probably some sort of additional ground force element already on this FOB that probably could have reacted to the explosion, and that vehicle could have been secured and recovered at this time by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have just recovered our personnel and moved on with our lives.
Yeah, that is true.
Roger that. Understood. No issue.
Anybody else?
Got a question about the down Vic drill, Gunny.
Who was that?
This Wilkins.
Go for it.
All right, when Sir came over the net saying down Vic drill, is there anyone else here in the platoon that does not know what the SOPs are on that? What that exactly means?
Good question.
I didn't know what that meant. Like, I was like, okay, I understand there's a Vic that's down, but what is, like, in my mind, I don't know the SOPs for the quote executed down Vic drill. So are there other people here, or is it just because I'm new here?
So I can cover that one. We covered that in training.
Like, what I was just saying, like, if you're gonna say something like that on the radio, as long as there's like an SOP developed for it, then it's good. But
yes,
it's vernacular that we use. Yes, and it is a drill that we have practiced and put into practice on more than one occasion. Go ahead, Mr. Davis.
So we covered this in training literally yesterday. I just linked the relevant document for you. It covers all convoy operations. It's the LED Convoy Ops Manual. So we cover it pretty regularly in LED, how to perform convoy operations, including down Vic drills.
Good?
Yeah. I want to
Cool.
make sure I was the only one here.
Roger that. And if you know me well enough, and I'm sure you don't, I use every opportunity to take my shots. So, Mr. Wilkins, I need you to attend some of these trainings, right? Other than just this RETO deal. So, you and I spoke about that before, yes?
Yes, we did.
All right, cool. So we'll just leave that there for now. Anything else? All right, man. I got the attention span of a flea, so I'm just about puckered out here. If there are no more calls, gentlemen, again, I have to reiterate, you guys made me proud. You made yourselves proud. You represented LED tonight. Even the confusion on the scene, I think that comes with the old adage, I think it was Mike Tyson who said that, listen, everybody has a game plan until they get in the ring and they get punched in the face. So I think the whole idea of reacting on scene and making the adjustments in order to achieve the objective is just as much a test as everything going by clockwork. So you got no pushback from me tonight. Again, you guys disappointed me because I didn't have anything to rag on coming back from my vacay. I have nothing much to rag on tonight. There's a lot of takeaways, things we can we need to work on. We always try to improve and to get better. We just don't sit on our laurels and pat ourselves on the back. Find the little things, find where we broke down. I'm gonna be a little more attentive to the details in my op orders. I'm going to be more attentive to make sure I post that up order in multiple spots so that Zeus has all the necessary information that'll make things a little things much faster in our assembly area. So like you, I'm just assuring you that I am also learning and I'm also willing to make the adjustments to get better at what I do. With that said, gentlemen, good job. You're dismissed. Don't litter up my shit.